Good morning, everyone. So, this morning, we are going to learn about Plotum. Plotum is how it is spelled, or as written down in the title, perhaps. Okay? So, to start off, what is energy? Simply put, is energy like just a force that runs and helps us communicate with day-to-day stuff and runs our stuff? Like to our towns, our cities, our houses, the device that I'm holding. It's just a current and flow powered by natural resources, right? Powered from the earth, space, the sun, solar panel, no. Anyways, Plotum. It is an infinite energy core source, but to get Plotum, right? It is powered by natural resources, yes, an energy source. It needs an input and then thus an output. So the output could be your phone, your house, whatever, right? It could be your car, it could be your stove. It can run anything from electricity to gas, fire, whatever. So essentially an energy source that can run infinitely and power everything forever, yes. But also, don't forget that there's also a fee, right? Like a payment with real money, right? And always do the right thing, good thing, responsibility. So how does Plotum work, right? Look at this bottle, right? It runs on the equation formula of E equals 1 plus 2, right? And how does that work, right? How does E equals 1 plus 2 make Plotum infinite? So let me tell you. This is how Plotum works. If you don't know what this is, it's a bottle, and inside of it is water. And you can say this water is the efficient and sustainable infinite energy, right? That can power everything, right? So this is how it works. And so this is an explanation of how it works, like a demonstration, right? A demo, right? One sec. Excuse me. So Plotum pretty much runs on a core, right? Let me put it down. It runs on a core, okay? And essentially this bottle here is the core, right? And the core processes the energy. So it could be electricity or some sort of energy, so fuel, or petrol, gas, right? And the core, I think I made a mistake here, but on the thing, because there's two here. There should only be one, but that's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes and we learn, right? And improve. Anyways, the core, right? The bottle, for example, in this analogy, demonstration, demo, processes the energy. So it can be an indefinite, like tiny bit of energy, electricity, and then the core can process it and run into infinite values. So essentially infinite petrol, infinite electricity, infinite energy without ever having to touch it ever again. But yes, it is also safe and sustainable, right? See this bottle cap here. This is pretty much the output. I was gonna say the emergency stop button or the cancel button, stop button, but it's not. The emergency stop button or the cancel button is pretty much like tearing this thing apart, but not really. But you have to do it safely, right? Procedures and safety protocols, regulation, right? So to turn it off, you just have to take these off safely, rightfully, right? The right way. And that's how you cancel out infinite energy, or Plotum perhaps, right? So essentially that is how it works. A core processor thus produces Plotum. And yeah, it can power everything. We are also working some other stuff, but that is how Plotum works. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a great day.